relationships with some of its allies, all of the damage to the free market and the potential for a tariff escalating war in terms of a trade war with some of these other countries. Those damages, the president is betting, are going to be less than the benefit of having more jobs in the domestic American steel and aluminum industry. And to the senator's point, this administration argues very much that you have to have a domestic aluminum and steel industry for national security purposes. If there should be another world war, a major catastrophe, the United States has to be able to produce steel and aluminum here at home. That's the argument.
Except, of course, Robert, to you, there are more companies that use steel and more jobs reliant upon that than those that produce it.
Well, that's right. The national security
That's the downside, is that you can cost yourself some jobs in that.
The United States has a Navy of 250 ships. 250. During the Cold War, it was 500. It used to be more than 1,000. What if, certainly in the age of Putin, in the age of China today, you wouldn't argue that it is impossible in your lifetime there could be another mobilization if there was a Russian move into Eastern Europe? Not impossible, right? What's your plan? How is it you intend to defend the United States if steel has to come from Japan? It's an ally, but you got to get it here. From Germany, it's an ally, but you got to get it here. A great nation, this is a great nation with enormous international responsibilities, has to be able to mobilize economically. We can't.
So the administration actually produced a compelling document, this 232 report, that said everything that you're saying. And in addition, if we want to be able to make the high quality metals that we need to be able to make jet fighters, we need a broader industry to support that. So I think that that actually is a very good argument. The problem, again, is intent matters and execution matters. And so do we have a problem with Chinese overcapacity in steel? Absolutely we do. But throwing out a car tariff of 15% when the one industry that's doing really well in America in manufacturing right now is the auto industry in terms of...
All right, it is. But let me tell you something. I don't believe in cults, except I'm in the Elon Musk cult.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, you know what?
Now, let me tell you something. So as a proud Tesla driver, when I picked up the newspaper, given the Chinese trade advantages, 25% tariff on a Tesla getting into China, and you need a 49% partner, and you have to share electric car technology to get into China.
Okay, you know what? We're not about to go down the Elon Musk.
Negotiate with China.
Exactly.
You don't punish Canada.
We have negotiated with China. That's the deal they put on the table.
Okay, you know what? We have to leave it there. We're going to commercial. Good news, Bob. Elon Musk probably agrees with that. If he didn't, he'd give you a no rating, and he'd shut you down on Twitter. You know what, Elon Musk? Why don't you just run a tight company, and then you wouldn't have to worry about
make
journalists.
A great car, Elon.
Well, in his opinion. Okie doke. Up next, an NBC News exclusive report. The Russia investigation shines a spotlight on someone new. A close friend of Jared Kushner. And later, President Trump hints more pardons might be on the way, including for Martha Stewart and former Illinois governor. It's going to be interesting. Late night's Jimmy Kimmel has his own theory behind the president's latest pardon.
He pardoned a far right-wing pundit named Dinesh D'Souza, who just happens to have made an anti-Hillary movie. And now he says he might grant a pardon to Martha Stewart and commute the sentence of former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. It sounds like somebody's putting together his own Ocean's 11 team or something.